I don't think she ever killed them.
I never killed them.
Toss them and then let them scurry away?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't think you mainly killed them or did anything. You were
just put them in your pocket.
I didn't. They was with me.
Yeah.
Did you name them?
Try to
name them Fred?
There's another stream that's up. I actually had planned it for the next.
And this one's named Lunch.
I guess we'll just like split these into like part 1, part 2. But if we go back to the channel.
But what happened? Did you just hit the time?
Man, it's almost good.
You probably just timed that on the iPad.
No, it's because I have almost 4 hours replaying.
Not actually let us do it.
Yeah, that's super weird.
Wait, what if I also touch it at the same time?
We can close this and just reopen YouTube. So we're not streaming on like the next one, so I guess for future reference, just keep like 2 streams just in case one goes down.
This is the first time this has happened, though.
Put together. It did cut out last time, right at the end.
There are 2 of the Ancients.
Yeah, 2 of the Ancients. That's the next stream, so we'll use it. Just stream off the next one.
So let's watch it just figure out how to get this back.
Yeah, and we're almost to the end, so we don't have that much more for this one. But we got to get through this.
So you're saying that paid premium subscribers only get the endings?
I suppose. Yeah, we could maybe behind a paywall to get the ending of it. I also recorded the video off of here, so we'll be able to find something. So I think we're good.
So,
are you gonna release the lizards?
You could chuck them, I guess. Throw them across the way.
I even remember them.
Yeah, just take them and just like
let them go.
Fine.
Be free.
You throw them.
Okay, I will use one
Yeah.
to try make go on front of us.
Like ahead of us?
Towards the
where do you
on
want
the
it?
front, like where we're feeling the vibration.
This direction, right over
Yes,
side.
right here.
All right. Make a ranged attack.
So roll this.
20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Put it exactly where you want it to go.
She throws it 150 yards. 2 parts of it useful.
Yeah.
You forgot this lizard had wings.
It's a bloody lizard.
All right. A tremor ripples across the sand, growing in intensity, and it bursts on the surface as the lizard skitters across. This erupts over from the side. The lizard turns to run the other direction. You see the sand ripping out of the way as a creature underneath the sand grabs the lizard and then goes back down underneath.
I'd like to just make my camel run.
So he just got back under the...
It erupts out of the sand,
Grabs it.
grabs the lizard, and then dives back into the sand.
Okay, so can we prepare attacks for I just put the other one and we just attack?
I think there's more than one, though.
There's probably more than one.
Why don't you try throwing the lizard on the wall and see if it can scurry across the wall without it getting eaten?
But what about our
Camels.
camels?
I mean, or we die. That's not true. Only some of us will die, and that's a risk I'm willing to take. But at least we can see if the wall is safe.
But if you have more than one, it's better we fight one by one than like 2 at the same time. So we make this one come.
I just don't have much to fight with. You guys remember the strategy for fighting that monster?
We're like level 1 wizards.
I don't think.
Well, I've used all my blunderbuss spots. So.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I used all my sanctuary net spots. As well.
Quick question before we make a decision.
Yeah.
We're in the courtyard.
Mhm.
What's after the courtyard? There's a pyramid over there.
There's an inner courtyard and there's a pyramid.
How far away is the inner courtyard and pyramid?
Inner courtyard is basically here, and I'm kind of sitting where the pyramid comes
So
up.
if a camel can dash 60 or 120 feet per round, we could get there in a round or 2.
So you want to skedaddle over as fast as you
Probably
can?
don't want to do that.
So,
I'm going to throw a pebble on top of the wall and see if it results in any tremor.
Yeah, so you take a pebble, it's close by, you chuck it at the wall, it hits the wall, hits down on some of the flagstone that's still intact on the side, and you wait. And there's no tremor.
so you said these were stones?
Yes, those are
Okay, so these are
flagstones that are uprooted.
they're uprooted.
Oh, but you said it
Yeah,
landed
they're
on
on
the
top
top.
of the.
Are there some flagstones that are still in place?
Correct. Yeah, they have
Okay.
crumbling walls on the sides and flagstone that's covering on the edges.
That are along
of
the
wall.
edges. All right,
Yes.
so we should just stick to the edges because
Yes.
that flagstone is solid. It's not triggering them to move, and we can just walk along the edge rather than go to the center, and then we'll just go around and cut into the inner
Go for it.
So why don't we do it with one camel and see whether that works, and then
Yeah.
If you want to take the camels with you, I'll need you to do animal handling with each of your camels.
I volunteer the orc.
I volunteered the orc too.
He's going to be our guinea pig.
Yeah.
No, I'm the guinea orc.
He's going to be our guinea orc.
If something happens to
Our
him,
orc pig.
I'll feel bad, except that I won't
You know,
because
Japanese
What
I
are
don't
we
have any
looking for in this
emotion
pyramid?
presence.
10 plus...
There's a path to water here,
Yeah,
and overall you're trying to traverse and figure out a path across the southlands.
13.
13's pretty good. Yeah, the camel moves with you. You get across to the far side. There's rock here on that far side, so you reach the lip ledge with your camel.
Nice.
So move your character over.
Second to last. Double daggers.
And then I think we all just follow.
I'll take the next camel.
Yeah.
Roll animal handling.
How's your animal handling?
Bad.
Hold on, let me see points better, because I'm with you.
Okay, it's 0.
+1.
Can I give him advantage? Take our. Actually, we have 6. Okay, we have. Me and you take it to the camel. So 6 of us, 6 camels.
Oof. That's bad. 4. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Yeah, please.
Your camel's inspired.
11.
The intensity of the situation, knowing that there's a creature just underneath your feet, and as you're moving with your camel, you actually pause the camel just a moment, just to be sure that you're not going to be taken. The camel stops, abruptly obeys, somehow realizing there might be some sense of danger by the way that you're behaving with it, and then finally you're able to continue on. You make it to the far side.
Sweet.
Good.
You know, guys, I have an idea. I have a cantrip. I can cause tremors within range, within 30 feet, somewhere. So if any of you guys mess up, I can try to give you coverage.
It's a great
That
idea.
sounds great.
If we mess up.
If.
It's not my turn yet.
Okay, I'm going to pull
camel?
mine. I rolled a 6, so.
Did you say
not
pick
so
up the
good.
camel?
6 is not so good.
We're going to test
I
your
thought you
theory.
two were.
Oh, that's right, you're a cloud giant.
We did about to get back.
The camel doesn't
No.
seems to not want to follow the direction that you're going. You stall out in the middle where the rocks are. It's pulling against the reins, and you're unable to make
6 camels and 6 of us.
additional progress.
I kind of sigh into this one camel. So there's one camel that doesn't have a person.
It does. It's the.
This camel is not moving the way it should move.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I can reboot it, but it's going to hurt it.
Can I walk along the flagstones and take it for him?
Can I try to lap
Do you have your own camel though, as
I
well?
have my own camel. I'll have to come back to my own.
So you have to figure out a way to. If you take 2 camels, it's going to be disadvantage. If you leave a camel behind, you might be able to go to him and then take his camel.
I'll leave.
I'll stay with the
our
camel.
I will
Yes.
come back.
Yeah, so you
hold
leave
your
a camel behind.
Let you help.
You go to him to help. You can roll an animal handling if
Well-
you do that.
Okay. Okay.
And you can leave the camel.
If he's coming back, I can wait.
Well, so you have someone on the far side. So if you can get a camel across, they can take the reins, and you can go back.
Yeah, I'm last, so I'm waiting for everyone else to get across before I can.
But
move.
he's stuck.
I know.
I've
I was
attempted to
moving
create
forward,
a
but you're
neural
moving back. I'm
interface.
just gonna wait.
Can I try just come
I
on
move
the
back to
ass
hold
of
your
the camel
camel.
and
Fix it.
lap to see if he
Oh,
can
You can do a similar
He's
thing by
coming back.
coming to help, depending
He's
on who
coming
wants
back
to
to
do
hold
it.
on to this camel, and I'll use my roll for my camel for his, which makes it a 19 to get his camel and him across.
I'm holding the camels as he goes.
You're holding the
back.
camels. You go. Did you roll your roll already?
Yeah.
So you got a 19. You're able to basically take his camel across to the other side. You've made it now to the other side of the camel. You're in the middle now by yourself, and the rest of you are on the far side.
Okay.
I'm still gonna come back though.
All right, you come back.
But I think you are saying you're also coming back.
And Simba.
No, I'm moving
wants to
forward.
move it.
Oh, you're
Simba?
moving forward.
She was going to go.
Seabiscuit? Seabiscuit? Seabiscuit?
I will.
9.
I kind of like Seabiscuit.
But what is really just
Animal
Animal handling.
oh
for the
I
camel.
think I have something. I
Yeah.
think I have +3.
Yep.
I have +3, so 12.
Yeah, 12 is good. You bring your camel and yourself across.
Did you get my camel or am I coming
Who
back?
remains? Who remains?
I'm coming back from my camel with a 15.
You roll 50 on the animal handling on the second
need to get
attempt
Bart
with your
first.
camel, or the first attempt with
Okay,
your
then I
camel.
get Bart.
Yeah.
You're 15.
Yeah,
Bart's
you-
on the camel.
Wait, did you roll?
Yeah, that's fine.
Roll for part handling?
Yes.
I'm just going to
Yeah.
follow him.
No extra roll. Yeah, you can walk across with your camel. You bring the camel across. Now everyone is on the far side. You enter into the inner courtyard. I'll read a description, and this will.
I'm going to throw a pebble onto the inner courtyard. Is there any tremors?
Yeah, you throw a pebble. This one is actually fully paved. There isn't the broken up of the sand. It actually raises a bit as well as you ascend a flight of stairs onto the next level. Flanking you on the left and the right are channels and what would be, you think, beautiful fountains. But all the water is dried up in these channels. And some of these fountains had placements where water would spill out from them. So it seems like once upon a time, this actually was an area that was perhaps plentiful in water, but no longer. Instead, there's dry dust and sand that lines the areas where the water would otherwise flow. And there's what you think would have been coverings over the water as well. But a lot of those have fallen over. As you look across to where the pyramid is, there's a set of stairs that ascend the edge of it, and you see out sitting on the stairs 4 figures as they are resting on the edge of the stairs, and that is where we'll end it for tonight.
Is it the guy with the map in his head?
We don't know. Mystery. We're going to leave it on that cliffhanger.
Excellent.
We have arrived at what is called the Tomb of the Ancients. Yes.
What do you do with these?
So they're going to be gone for the next match.
So are these users?
Hold on here. So I think it's fair to make them gone after a long rest. But the only way for me to keep track of it is if you maybe mark it on your sheet, because I'm not going to remember.
Yeah, there should be a space for it as well.
So do we want inspiration to hold over until?
I think long rest makes sense.
Yeah. And then we have it for whatever the encounter is, because right after that we're going to do a long rest, because it's going to be nighttime.
All right.
We'll be in shelter.
All right.
That's the way I'm doing the math.
Quick check-in. I know people got that leave, but things you liked and things you want to see more of.
I like the water thing.
Okay.
I think what would have been better is instead of getting down to empty and then problems, it should be down to the last 25%, and then it's do you ration your water or do you? Because we did it once.
Yeah. I
like that. It'd be nice to see more of those situations where you have to make the choice. Do you take the negatives or do you use the water?
You all made that choice, whether or not to take it or not, and you quickly discovered it's exhaustion. Exhaustion, by the way, can be very brutal.
I noticed a -2.
Because if you take 2 or 3 levels of exhaustion, in fact, if you get 4, 5, 10, 15, 20,
You're useless. Start taking
you can't move anywhere, then you die.
You basically can't move anymore.
Yeah.
So I was trying to balance. There's 2 basically rounds of encounters with water that would drain you out. The first one you actually weren't supposed to hit exhaustion with, but you did because you chose to keep some of the rationing. On the second one, you happen to pick cards that allow you to get there faster. So you just happen to hit it on the first scenario, but not the second scenario. On the second one, there were more cards that had more events in the desert that you would have hit that, and you would have really struggled with some of the rolls for that. As it was, you still have a good portion of water left. There's just luck of the cards.
Yeah.
I took a risk of doing cards this way to randomize it. But yeah, you drew Oasis on the very last one of the first round of passing through the desert. So it happened to work that way. If we hit more of the desert on the second one, you would have been basically begging for water at this point. It would have been a lot more
painful.
Strenuous on the second one. Luck of the draw.
By the way, that noseless guy, was he a bad guy?
I can't reveal more. That would be meta information. The game is still going.
Also, we need a better method to.
Oh yes, I was
visually
thinking
great.
about that.
Yeah.
This is actually a vase. That's for putting separate flowers. I wanted some way to separate it among 6. I could have used bowls, but this is more visually.
Yeah, it would have been better
Yes.
instead of doing one per thing. Just dump out
I think it's
one
pretty
for the
good.
party.
Maybe you can
Just
print
paint
something too. You can take it off and put fill out here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe I can help you with that
it's pretty.
because we have Oh yeah, but we have like the printer. We can do.
Oh, like a 3D
clear,
printer?
I have clear resin, but I have not been able to get it to work.
Oh, okay.
All my jobs fail.
Clear resin, you might have
It's a
to
little bit
tweak
tricky.
Yeah.
I can work with it a little bit.
Yeah, it turns
cool.
out when it's clear, the light doesn't, like it diffuses instead of being stuck on it.
Yeah.
So, please, if you haven't put your character sheets on the drive, goals if you haven't already put those up, and then we'll continue on.
I'm gonna build a sheet.
What's that?
I'm gonna build one.
All right. Thanks for playing tonight.
Right?
Awesome.
Thanks, Robert.
This is great.
By the way, please have your kids eat those.
The crystals, the blue
The
crystals,
peanut
the
butter.
cookies.
Yeah,
Pumpkin.
yeah, please. Eat the
You just pointed across the table.
Eat their crystals.
Yeah, and my future self, I think I'll make sure I keep 2 streams up, so like if one drops out, then I can jump on the next one. That actually worked out. So
I really think
No, I think he's like 4
yeah,
hours.
these are cool.
and-
I made those a long time ago,
Yeah,
wanting
good.
to run desert stuff, but we're doing it now. Desert
Yeah,
time.
it looked awesome. It was 4 hours. Does it cut you off?
It was 3 hours. It was right at the 3-hour mark.
Sorry.
I noticed that the restream dropped off, so I think it's something with that.